Give me a second. My goal was to stream this over the weekend. That did not happen. So I pretty much haven't played this game since whenever the fuck I last streamed it, Thursday maybe? So I planned doing it over the weekend, but then shit happened. It is what it is. But now we're back for a little while. Got most of my school shit done, so we should be good for a few hours. Get some shit done. Can't exactly remember where we left off. I'll probably remember though once I get in. Oh yeah, we went to Roseway to talk to this dude who gave us the weapon. I'm gonna make sure I still got the weapon.
I believe we have nothing.
Yep. Alright. So. Oh my, I forgot how chunkuless I am. Wow. Our weapons looking 620, 629, anything else better I got? Oh, doesn't look like it. Let's see what Ellie. Get some perks on this bitch. To kill you instead heals a small amount of health. There's amount of health received from your healer. Oh! Yes. Let's. Please deal bonus damage to corporate enemies. Bonus damage starts from Cower. I don't know what that is. Sure. Okay, that's cool. She like 233. I'll replace that for you. What's your gun? 220. I have that equipped, don't I? No, I don't. Sure, she can use that. Felix, what you got? Use grenade launcher, toss ball stick. You can. Yeah, I'll let you keep that. Alright, let's see what to do. What are we doing here? Byzantium. We cannot go to Byzantium yet. Okay. Well, we're gonna go back to Cellar Bay then. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Alright.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Okay.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Thank you. Oh, Sam.
We'll be here, Captain. Or will we? Haha. Just a little joke for you.
I don't like your jokes. Yeah, we'll keep those. I want the plasma cutter. Oh. Ring. Alright. ATM. Oh, don't we need to go to the warehouse? What's actually in there?
Smells like rat in here. Oh, it does work.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry. Well, if you're that friendly about it, then you definitely aren't one of Catherine's sublight toughs. My mistake. I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Yes, exactly. What?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors.
Oh.
He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess. I can't keep working double shifts either. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments.
Yeah.
Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra jugs he's been taking from supply.
Ooh.
Something else on your mind? This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to me. That about cover it?
Oh boy.
She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too. Damn right it is. No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money. Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering. Sure. And once you finish helping me, then we can talk about the poster.
Fair
Fine
enough.
by me. Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials. He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more. You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there. Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again? Hard workers? They turn dials and flip switches. The machines do all the actual work. Caleb and his crew have it better than anyone else around here, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, of course.
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple.
Fair enough.
Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate. Maybe so, but I bet you Caleb runs out of bits first. Then he'll have to come back. He says he's got a stash to tide his crew over. Could be he's all talk, but if the money's real, I bet you he keeps it at home, near the diner. Fine by me. Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts. We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get the Saltuna, fat and mostly tumor-free.
Alright. Oh, let's help her out. Oh, yeah. Braxton's apartment.
Whatever you do, don't mention Tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it. You know, I haven't seen if you gotten...
Dropping a care package off at the Mathers in the older room staff will celebrate you back soon. Laura, I know you're reading this. Stay out of my things. Who are you?
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh? Jumpy? Who's Jumpy? I'm not Jumpy.
Interesting. Searching the apartment. Behind the toilet. Yeah. Next. Oh, I'm not even in the right place. Oh, that's awesome.
So, you're really running around with us now, huh?
Sure am. I'm a part of the crew now. Got my own bunk and everything.
You know, Felix, now that you're a real pirate, I should induct you into the Pirates' Code of Silence.
Ooh, the Code of Silence. What's that?
It means you agree not to talk for a very long time.
Okay, there's no reason for that. Come on now. Let's see. Pops right out. That's good.
Always wanted to visit Stellar Bay. Taking the sights, the sounds, Wait, what's that smell?
Am I the only one getting hungry? My kind of Don't mess with us. Think they left anything good behind?
Exploring some ruins, killing some monsters. All we're missing is theme music. Slow up, Felix!
I forgot his move is kind of dookie dookie.
Here we go!
Everyone all right?
Hey. Yep.
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise!
How the hell are
Please,
you guys
come
living
in.
out here?
Come in.
We're armed to the teeth. What's he gonna do? Kill us with generosity?
That's the spirit. Now come in. Make yourselves comfortable. Excellent. You've arrived at just the right time. My wife is putting the finishing touches on dinner. Please, make yourself at home until it's ready.
I think I just lost my appetite.
What do you exactly want me to do? I'll search the house. Go.
Hey,
Oh,
liar.
what?
You're trying to steal the last of my rocket candies, aren't you? The ones that come in a bottle with a rocket ship on it. Like the other man used to bring.
The other man.
I'm not telling you.
Okay. I was just about to save. I'm glad it saved right there. don't have the house key.
Yeah, definitely gonna have nightmares about this.
That's great.
Who does something like this?
Position chiefs. If lost, please return to Ballard Velma. Alright. We'll be leaving now. Escape. I don't like the sound of that. She's not up here anymore. Sunrise, Suncrest, Levi Mothers, Poetry Journal, Private Do Not Read. Sky, Monarch, one grows large, large and dark. Like a mouth that eats the sky. Of words. Wait a minute. Normal, not so normal, and then hunger. Yeah, something ain't right here. Something ain't right. Excuse me. There's not really anything else. I'm just gonna leave. And fast travel zone we'll deal with. Oh yeah, I'll do that in a second. The map in this game is not the best. It's just annoying to me.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
I didn't want to. God damn it. Oh, where they at?
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts. That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift? That's... wow. I sure feel like an ass now. Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind? Sure can. If you want to pay... Fair enough. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon.
Let's go. Alright, Grim. Today's your lucky day. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't know why I switched to that. Grimmy!
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in. Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Hey, hold up. I'm gonna give that to my buddy and pal, Felix, if it is good enough. 113. Are you serious? Are you serious? Shit, Grim. Santiam. Caleb. The Yacht Club. Hello, Caleb. I like the shades.
New face, huh? You from Offworld?
Kinda looks like fuck, is his name like Johnny from Saints Row? Fuck, I gotta look that up. Johnny Gat. Back in like Saints Row 2, I think, when he had blonde hair. So he's a lot less impressive. Like this guy, Caleb.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell and revel with us? Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking. It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
Okay.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss? I never meant to call for anyone's head on a pike. Velma's not my favorite person, but she ain't been cruel to us. Devil it all. Now you got me feeling sorry for her. Fine. I guess we'll go back to work to save Velma's job. We'll find a better time to negotiate our wages. Tell Velma not to worry. We'll look out for her.
We're too easy. Easy me.
I'd give you a friend. You know. Well, that's awful nice of him. Sure wouldn't have expected that. Thanks for your help. You've gotten me out of a tight spot here. Take this for your efforts. Honest work deserves honest pay. Something else on your mind?
Nope. We're done with that. Alright, almost done with all the side quests here except this one. Okay. Oh, perfect. Diet toothpaste. Oh yes, I remember that. We kind of helped made that, didn't we? Helped make that, yeah. Revelry. Mantiqueen, whatever the fucks. Those things are fucking annoying. Alright. Oh, I think I... Reload this. Hey, come back. Dang. Oh shit.
My time to shine.
Watch a pro at work.
Nice. I think that's about all I can here. Ah, perfect. Someone left a ledger with a list of names, likely members of the unit that uses outpost. Some names like in Lamont and the Delilah are at the top of the list. Some names are crossed off only to be added later, as if that person left and rejoined. A peculiar note is that the name Ash is nowhere to be found. No, okay, I don't really need Nan or Spank or like that. Excuse moi. Yes. Felix. Lila, hey. PJ says you bought tickets for all of us. You didn't have to do that. I owe you. I don't know that I'll ever be able to pay you back, but thank you. D. Don't mention it. I'm attaching cords to the waterfall camp. Grab your gear and meet us there by sunup. We're finally getting off this hellhole. Okay. Alright. I'm the mercenaries. Oh, they're really close, actually. Okay, the Alpha. Let's see if I can avoid that somehow. Ooh, ow. There's a bridge over there. Oh, come on. Bridge, I guess is the wrong word to use. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm trying to avoid that. Sneaky sneak. How does that work? Am I like, is that how the days go? Like all of a sudden the shadows just start moving and stop. What is that? That doesn't make any sense. Oh. Remnants of these bones show the telltale signs of a mantisaur attack. Powerful jaws have crushed the skulls while weathering on. Some of the fragments suggest passage through some beast's digestive tract. Amidst the dirt, you find a small lockbox. Fun. The enemy. Nope. Return to Ash. Ash, 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 Ash. Here we are. Come on. There we are.
Ah, crazy town. Never change.
This place wasn't half so pretty in the serials.
Oh!
I'm drinking here. Move yourself on. Nothing on this moon for nobody. There's a lot of heartbreak. You know, a tiny part, a damn stupid part of me hoped he was still out there. What happened? Damn. Well, you find our box of memories? Well, ain't you clever? Fine. I was supposed to pick him up that night. Thing is, another offer came along. Bit more lucrative. Then you're smarter than the average Rapt. Next round's on me. A token of my deepest gratitude for solving a decade-long mystery. Look, I like your gumption. I was gonna share the bits, but here's a couple extra. Now go on. Even old Manta's passed.
Alrighty, let's see what else we got. Byzantium. Oh, that's for that motherfucker. Okay. Do this. This is like the last fucking thing we got on this fucking shithole. What's this place? Sure. Oh. Actually, I don't want to do that. I don't want to risk getting stuck. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Felix has this fucking thing is a grenade launcher, and its little ability is a fucking little bitch ass kick to the face that does jack shit. It does jack. It could be like a barrage with just grenades to an area. Like kind of like Parvati's, her little smash affects the thing she hits and also shit around it. And no, you're stuck with tiny little bitch ass kick. Oh, I was here. Does look like it's ammo. The stairs. Oh, you good? Okay. Oh, they were jumping over the thing.
Hello? Hello? I hear Boots out there. Wait, can rats hear Boots? Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Meta Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here, and, now the door's locked. Little help?
Sure.
It's easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
Fair enough.
Phew. Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched.
Probably.
So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross. What do you mean? It's locked. Wait, upward? Oh, my eternal soul, it worked!
Thank the Lord.
Now I'm out here.
I didn't mean to skip that.
I'm headed back to Amber Heights. Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy and... Hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend? What? I ain't got nothing on me. Can do. Thanks a lot, mister.
Alright. Have fun, Huxley. Fish it's... Dang, you didn't take any of these with you? Stupid bitch. Alt 52 cartridge. Alright. Get away. No enemies. I can do fast travel, technically. Yes.
Hey, Ellie, you wanna know what I think? I think they ought to make a serial about our crew. Only, we'd have all these secret messages in every episode, see?
What happened to the Code of Silence, Felix?
Hey, why do you always do that thing with your eyes whenever I talk to you? You on the alert, maybe? Looking out for hidden enemies?
Let's just say you remind me of someone.
I bet they were real pretty.
Be careful with your new friends in Amber Heights. They're not the most reliable types. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Got you your shit.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less. What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
What Mr. Nandi means is that we have some rather momentous information to deliver to the board. Or we will, with your help.
I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
The board just can't let Monarch go, huh?
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board. You really think so?
Don't encourage him.
I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are. Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it? Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it. A foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you.
Okay. Oh shit. Got 20 skills. You already know. Persuasion. Bop. Bop, 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 bop. A few of those in there. A few of these. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Put some more in this. Ranged, melee, ranged. Perks. Let's see what we got. Alright, we're gonna do some main quests.
You ever watch Agent Khan? He's got this ship, right? The Invincible, and we got a ship, right? So I got to thinking, who'd win in a race? The Invincible or the Unreliable?
Felix, you watch too many movies.
Yeah, Max said the same thing. Except he usually says it after giving me this long, disapproving stare. Adventure serials are my education. Where else am I supposed to learn how to kick a jackass in the chest? That's what being a pirate's all about, right?
Hate to tell you, but a lot of the job is waiting for a gig, then waiting to get paid.
Oh my.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding. All over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
I'll keep listening.
But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn Rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you? Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you? Outstanding! What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger? Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we?
Brass nuts?
Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
What do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good.
Okay.
I'm cut off for the month on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set. Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
MSI dispensary.
Lord Braxton. I don't want
Abigail Edwards.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Quite the bedside manner, lady.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company. What can Auntie Abigail do for you? And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits.
Whiskey helps, too.
Please leave medical advice to the professionals. Now, dearie, who's this pickup for?
Don't blame me if I puke on your shoes.
Orange, you a saucy thing. I may not be a fresh young thing anymore, but with age
Lord.
comes experience, dearie.
I die. Oh yeah, this did get weird fast, but
Much as I'd love to, my rheumatism is especially fierce at the moment, and I'm all out of my medicine. But I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. You were here for Caffeinoid, weren't you? Who's it for? I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra? Isn't it just? I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail? Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry. I'm afraid not. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them. Oh, Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his. The one upstairs, where we store our medicines. In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the Flower of Enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations. The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties.
Okay.
You're gonna go tussle with some raptidons? Because I've been practicing my dropkick.
Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie. Chin up, dearie.
Alrighty. So, she said upstairs. Damn it. Whatever. Won't be that bad. How far is like this? Oh.
Hey, Ellie. When was it that you realized the board was crushing the life out of this colony?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the board? The machine of oppression? Ain't that why you became a pirate? Because you wanted to be free and all?
I'm just after a paycheck, kid.
The best choice, it's Baser's choice. I'm so glad not to hear that anymore. It's probably the best part about these areas, Groundbreaker included. There's a distance. Not really. I do gotta avoid these raptidons over here.
Reminds me of the crew cabin on one of my first ships.
What?
We gotta go exploring. I want to see some savages.
When were there marauders here? That's different. Just gonna try and avoid them. Oh fuck.
They're on us. Now will clean this up, right? Okay.
It's like, yeah, there's some cannons.
Let's show it. Head on. Don't mess with us.
Oh. Perfect. We're gonna go back. Well, I'm not gonna bother fast traveling. Legs. Oh, excuse me. Through the door. Thank you. Alright.
I just don't get how you can be so casual about your integrity, Ellie. Way I see it, you're either standing up to the board, or you're standing up for him.
I know nuance ain't exactly your strong suit, but it's not that simple. Grow a few hairs on your chest and you'll see.
I might not have your schooling, but at least I stand for something.
And you'll fall for anything. That's how the saying goes.
They seem to not like each other very much. Am I on for my hacking? For 755, yeah, I'm not too close here.
Velma seen out of sorts too.
Damn it.
Laws. Can't a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace? What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place. This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted. Days of consumption and culture. When we weren't squabbling with the iconoclasts for lack of better things to do. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
Interesting. McGuire.
Ah, the Charmer. Welcome back. All of the...
Says someone who's never had any fun.
Excuse me?
Exactly. See? I'm glad someone on your crew's got some sensible. Got her head on straight. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stocking some on the ship.
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment. Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
I would like Ellie just because her... Felix.
A real big game hunter. You gotta give me some pointers.
That's a pretty big gun for a hunter.
I don't know what the game's like on Terra 2, but out here, the daintier weapons ain't gonna cut it. Manosaurs require stopping power.
Yeah, but what's left after you're done with them?
I'm right. Let's go.
I shipped with a merc who had a gun like yours, Nyoka. He polished it, sang to it, slept with it. Not like that, as far as I know.
Sounds like he had himself a discerning palate. Where are you going with this?
He couldn't hit the broadside of an assault cruiser, hence the tin shredder.
Wouldn't be the first man I met bearing compensation for his lack of skill.
Right, we're going to see. It's over here. I'll just fast travel here. Well, I didn't make a big mistake by going there. We shall see.
Can we talk?
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, got a favor to ask you. Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help. I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous. Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were. First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to bury. Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Mantiqueen showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together. Thanks, Cap.
Alright. Hopefully it's nearby is... Fuck. Oh boy. We're going to go around.
I call this Rotting River, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. It'll take you into the Devil's Peak Caverns if you follow it under the bridge. That's one option. Others the slope up. If you're up for some fun, let's chat.
Let's wait a minute.
The caves back east are safest. We can head up this path if you want to shoot your way through a few nightmares on your way up.
There are fucking mantisaurs everywhere. As long as I'm not dealing with a fucking Mantiqueen, I can... whatever. Alright. Wow, that is a big ass gun. I'm getting low on the ammo, so at some point I'm gonna buy some more. What's that? Oh, it's just a big ass Raptidon.
Raps. Let's clear this sulfur-sodden fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace.
I fucking... oh my god. I had a feeling she was gonna like take a drink of something and then start shooting or something. I didn't say it, but it was just in my back of my head. I was like, yeah, there's something this probably gonna be. She's gonna take a big ass drink and just fucking go off. Very near the surface of Hayes' grave is a small lockbox. Its hinges rusted through and its wood almost completely rotted. It nearly falls apart in your hands. But in it you manage to find a tarnished silver medallion bearing the letters Charon or Curran.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Mantiqueen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him. I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago. I should have. I really should have. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so. Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now come on, let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, because she was like, oh yeah, there's a whatever the fuck, stick it in.
Unfiltered air, rocks in my shoes, risky choke points, all the things I hate about mountains.
It is a trek, isn't it? Almost like we don't have working lifts or roads.
Through the caves we go. This is pretty. God damn it.
Look up. That makeshift bridge, we gotta cross it. First we go under, then hook around to the left, then up and over.
Oh, sweet, yeah. Right there, Manta Queen. Why do her hair glows?
Tunnel here.
It was a really pretty place, I like it. What?
Ah, shit. That's a big one. We can tiptoe around to the left or go in guns blazing. Up to you. I vote the latter.
I'd rather not fight a fucking mega Manta Queen. Your abilities though made that.
Hell, look up. What's he doing up there?
That's what I'm looking up at.
Little help here so we both don't die.
What the? What are you doing? Oh, you motherfucker. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Oh, where's that?
Hey, Mannequin Slayer, over here.
No. Oh, golly.
That assist was a violation of corporate law if I ever saw one. Since it was to my benefit, and we're largely in lawless lands, I'll look the other way. C3 owes you one, stranger. You haven't seen Constance, have you? Ah, there's her torso. And that'll be her legs over yonder, never mind. I'm Bertold.
What in the void are you thinking, creeping around a mannequin like that?
At the time, I was thinking, please don't see me, oh law, I don't want to die, nah. Now I'm thinking it was stupid to come in here.
killing marauders and hooligans, as I am handsomely paid to do. Of course, as me and Constance discovered, they ain't the only forms of life inhabiting these caverns. I owe you a debt for saving my neck, stranger, and I mean to pay it. There's a station up the way. It's where my C3s are posted. We can talk more there where it's safe. I'll be on my way, once I've gathered up Constance's parts.
Aight. Cool. Oh. Get him.
Just like that.
Okay. Good guys. She's on fire.
To shreds, you say?
Another fighting me.
Someone tells me I wasn't even supposed to go in here. Oh no. Oh, there it is.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
Oh no. How the hell did marauders navigate the caverns?
This station's under the protection of the corporate compliance crew. You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders.
Yes, indeed.
A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with, and that's guarding these big old Devil's Peak horns. There is nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition the boss man. Maybe you can convince him to alter my duties. You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain. See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the cliff. You'll find the rest of my crew there.
Okay. god. Oh.
Anyone else?
Oh, you are in for it now. Kill confirmed.
I fucking love my electric bullets. It's fucking do wonders. It's almost everything because they're useful
must have
against.
sealed the door. He spooks easy.
They're useful against the robots and just regular enemies in general. Alrighty.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. So leave already.
Chance, you see about that. Perfection! Here's the elevator, but ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
$36.19. What was this at? 38, 29, 33, 18, 26. Yeah. Barb, the new environmental controls terminal is now installed and running. Upstairs, congratulations. You message corporate about it and you get to manage it. Consider this your official notice to hide its access key card deep in the bottom of a drawer somewhere, preferably within the archives or in one of the station's other popular sections, because I sure as hell will not allow Our station's efficiency scores to plummet due to the pointless safety feature. Don't even think about testing the system out. The emergency sirens will make your ears bleed. And if you accidentally trigger the fire of suppression systems, it can suck the air from the room faster than the station's last performance review. Interesting.
Yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Face the intercom. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast. I see why Nyoka tolerates you. Fine, I'll do the talking. By the hand of fate and my own cunning skill, I run this station. The Marauders may have other plans, and since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I have need of you. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the Broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that, aside from you. You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone grainy, but it looks like you're packing deadly force. I know Nyoka is, for sure. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
Alrighty, back to the elevators.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
What's up?
Oh, we don't have time for that. Oh shit. Alrighty. Let's get it in. Accessing subject image protocols message. As I said in my prior 4 messages, there's simply no cause for alarm. I swear to you, Hiram, the situation is under control. What you call a near emergency, I would consider a non-event. Yes, a high emergency transmission was used for too lengthy a period of time, and yes, the generators cannot safely support that activity, and yes, they could have been damaged under load, but the point remains, nothing happened. We caught the issue in time, the engineers involved were reprimanded. I swear on my mama's grave, it will not happen again. Now please cease contacting me for daily updates on the status of the generators. Thank you. Toilets. What the black hole were you thinking about? At some point, space efficiency becomes the inverse to time efficiency, and one negates the other. What I mean is, how am I to do my morning business when the toilets are directly facing the open showers? You might like watching fellows scrub their jigglies when you take a steaming dump. But I don't. Thanks for the peep show, and I realize that was sarcasm. Theodore. On the contrary, Theo, not only is it spatially efficient design, but it also encourages simultaneous users to hurry their business. Don't look, or speed it up and move on. After all, the faster you're back into your station, the happier we all will be. Warmest regards, Val. You take too many bathroom pics. What the fuck? Interesting. Jigglies. I don't want to hear it be called Jigglies again. It's horrible. Oh. So we can find the key card.
That's the last of them, I think.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on it.
No, wait a minute. I cannot find the key card on one of these motherfuckers. Looks like I'm gonna... Nope. I'll do that in a minute once I'm done talking to this dude.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here? That is the primary goal behind locking myself high in a tower. Some folks don't look kindly on me being a purveyor of delicate information. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Careful. I know that line. I use it all the time.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. Luckily, however, the Iconoclasts have now gone silent. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? If you did, then you would have had my impressed gratitude. Still, we need to get MSI off the airwaves. I will leave the means to that particular end under your discretion. Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which, of course, has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood. My former partner, Sanjar, transmits from his office in MSI's headquarters in the center of town. Don't let him try to fool you. While his messages might seem like gibberish, they are in reality coded business orders to off-world companies. I understand why he needs the bandwidth, but we had a deal and he's broadcasting ceaselessly. No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Sanjar and MSI to stop transmitting on their end. You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience. Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me. Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believed them to be on Terra 2.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round one of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck.
Okay.
Nyoka, pick me up some Stimulotion and a bottle of purple berry wine when you're next in Stellar Bay.
Okay. I got it. Okay. Okay. What are we going back to? We're going back here. Nope, thank you. Talk to Sanjar.
If I never smell another Wrapped, it'll be too soon.
Weren't you a Sawbones? Figured you ought to have smelled worse.
Sure, but those things reek like bad cologne. It's different.
I'm with you there. At least humans have the courtesy to wait a while before their bodies start to stink.
Most of them.
Okay.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every... Anyway? You're just as rigid as the old executive committee. Why, we've hardly been able to get a clear message out until recently.
When Graham finally shut up.
It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners. Indeed. That's why it's imperative that MSI be reinstated onto the board. If we can find proof that one of the companies on the board is also active on Monarch, that'll give me all the leverage I need. I knew you'd understand.
Ah, I see. I had to do that quest that Sanjar gave me. Yep.
Make a run with me to Stellar Bay?
Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
I'd have a drink with her, though I'd keep one hand on my gun and the other on my bit cartridge.
Speaking to my left ear, will you? Right one's damaged. Last we talked, I only got half of what you said. Well, I'm half listening. Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely. We are friends, but them who push me end up dead. Look, I don't know if this is related, but it ain't escaped my notice that one of my regulars been lingering a little too long at the gambling bar. She's been acting twitchy, even for her. Ask at the bar about a customer who shows up bi-weekly. My staff may know more.
Alright.
I don't serve your kind. Usually. What's your order? Let me think back. Yeah, I got a regular who's been twitchier than normal lately. Every time she bets, she loses big. Then she pounds a mountain of daiquiris upstairs. You ought to ask Yvonne. She'd know Ms. Twitchy better than me.
Miss Twitchy. I like that name.
Pull up a stool, Pigeon. So, what's your story? Well, that does ring a bell. I remember one lady. She never penned a name in the book. Her friend Huxley placed the collateral for her.
Huxley?
Huxley's with the Iconoclasts. Know of her? She's not quite all there. Does give her trouble from time to time. Once she got stuck in the bathroom. Had to break a window to get out. Anywho, she's probably in Amber Heights with the rest of Graham's Iconoclast folks.
Alright.
Now there's a woman who knows what she wants. I like her.
She's fine. Well, so long as you ain't on her bad side. Then she's liable to drown you in the waterfall. I'm coming.
Oh. Map. Okay, it's close to Amber Heights.
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Something about this place makes me feel sane by comparison.
Huxley.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again. Well, on the way back, I twisted something in my leg, foot area. Where does my foot end and my leg begin? Wherever that is, it hurts.
I'd offer to take a look, but you should milk that for as much R&R as you can get.
Oh yeah, good thinking. Maybe once it's all healed up, I'll go find that rock again. So, no runs for me for a little while. Time to kick back and relax. Huh? Why? Oh, ha! You're funny. I did a dumb thing. I was trying to get away from a terror ray. Usually, you can just get a ways from their nest and they'll stop following you. But this one was really persistent. Chased me for, I don't know, forever. Scratched me up butt good. I barely got away. Then I tripped over a void damn rock. A rock! Not even a slippery one. Till it stops hurting, I guess. Zora says I'll be fine in a month or so. Oh, help. What, oh, in Milton's place? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Me and my diary have got some catching up to do. Oh, she's such a gem. She gambles with me whenever I've got time to stop through Fallbrook. Ooh, I bet she's hiding. Does that when she owes people money. Ought to leave her be, though, if she doesn't want to be found. I guess. But we still gotta pay for drinks, so I can't just... You're right. I've been awful. Okay, I'll tell you, so long as you don't rat me out. She's got a secret hideaway out in the middle of nowhere. I'll mark it on your map. It's pretty busy for an abandoned facility. Here, I want a key to the back gate off her, but I ain't going near that place. Exciting, isn't it? Steeped in mystery. Oh, once she did tell me about this one time when she set off an alarm outside the back so everyone would clear out. I don't remember why she did that. She was kind of drunk though, so maybe she made that all up. You got me. If it's anything like the rest of Monarch, I'd take weapons with you just in case. Okay. Damn right. Ain't nothing in the wilderness.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Huxley. So we got this facility. Shit, a lot of shit. Let me just get out. Drop point, research, gate controls. Find those gate controls. Oh, she's Raptidons. Nice.
Take your best shot, asshole.
Dang.
that again.
Dang, that slime. Why did the scientist just dripping with that hat? Oh, yes. Not yet. Terminal keycard.
There.
You can take that.
Not that. I ain't letting you die here, woman.
Ooh. Get to that terminal. Early results are promising. We've managed to increase the surface tension of the gloop to create a controlled and predictable spread of the substance. Calling the project Sticky Bits, but he refuses to refer to it as anything else. Doesn't even make sense. Kyle and Chastity have started to show interest in the project, which should be good, but their trials seem to involve covering various hard-to-reach surfaces in gloop and launching expensive equipment at them. Someone fill my underwear drawer. Oh, I have theories. Chastity used the gloop gun in our office paintball game yesterday. She said it was a mistake, but this is the third time she's made the same mistake. She managed to cover the door panel with the stuff. Damn thing's been going haywire ever since. Do you know how hard it is to clean gloop? Chastity doesn't, because every time I pull out the latex and solvent, she remembers she's got actual work to do. From now on, I'm locking the damn gun up. Oh. Oh shit. Enjoying our. When you approach a stranger, he makes an offhand comment. That interesting. You and your spouse have a healthy, loving relationship, but one day you discover that they have been reading unsanctioned stories to your children. What do you do? Shit. Make the chairman continue. Glue gun. Sanders. Just reporting in to let you know that the lab's all set up. We found a good sulfur pocket to drill into, so the data's coming in. This place smells awful. The only local we've had to make contact with is a sublight boss in Fallbrook. She doesn't ask questions, but I'm pretty sure she's gouging us. And we're all getting sick of expired Sisti bits. Valdez. Sanders is supposed to smell awful, that's the point, and I don't care what sublight is charging you as long as it keeps your presence there quiet. If word gets out, we're going to spend the rest of our lives in corporate re-education seminars. I won't hear from you again until you have a working formula. Once you've got that, and the rest of the lab rats can come to Byzantium and live on cacao ribs, for all I care. Come up with a better name for the project, something flashy and catchy. But that the rest of management will take seriously. Maybe Waterloo or Danger Burn. It's like my boss asking me why I'm forgetting to fill out parts of my reports. Valdez wants a better title. See how she likes these. She's going to be fierce if she ever finds his list. And I'm not covering for you. Make sure these are good and hidden. Thunderdog, Eggs Mayhem, Skunk Parade, fuck you, Valdez. I want my raise. Interesting. Alright, guys. Oop. Yeah. Go to this drop point.
I'd stake my reputation on this being an ambush.
Bunch of amateurs. Sublight should have seen this coming.
Sure, blood leads away from the auto loader. Blood. 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 Oh. Okay. Am I over encumbered all of a sudden? Maybe once this thing goes away. Okay. I did not see that. Oh shit,
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway?
That was really easy. I got moves.
Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas. What are you doing out here anyway? That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago. Catherine had us making drops for some big-shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret.
Seems fucking stupid.
The Marauders knew we were coming. Rigged the bridge with explosives and everything.
Ah, that's what that was.
If they found us, my guess is they found the client too. Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out. Sounds right. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Alright. Be taking all this. Alright. Up. Alright. Time to get out of here. Okay. Um, Enjoy. We shut down the ship.
Anyway, what can I do? Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I've finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge? I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Yes. Thank you.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe. Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem? In the end?
Come on, do you really want to get invested in the details? We finished the job.
Is that so? I don't know how. The two are diametrically opposed and impossible to please. But it matters not how you fixed my problem, only that you did. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments. It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here.
Okay.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
Alrighty. Someone tells me this isn't going to be as easy as he says it is.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior, but I must admit I have grown rather fond of you. As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain. What in the void-blasted hell is that?
Holy shit.
Black holes. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Looked like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I'd guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me.
Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that?
Architect, save me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting?
Yes, but...
Hiram. Hiram, are you there?
It's a reunion.
Not without a physical contact waiver.
Oh my lord.
Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
Ah, I see you learned nothing while dealing with these buffoons.
We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony.
Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my bored damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
All that. Ah. That was the thing. I can still stick the landing. This is oh, well, that's interesting. Stream's been going on for a little bit. I think once I do this, I might call it a day. The stream. It's
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
I bet you'll like Rebecca. What's up?
So then I told him, oh, ha ha ha, that tickles. How odd. No, don't desist. I think I might like it. Further data collection is required for accurate assessment.
Whoa.
Greetings, customer.
No, Sam. No. I did not. Okay. Alright, guys, I think I'm gonna have to end the stream here. Got some main missions done. I don't know what the fuck's happening over there. I don't want to go over there. That's nasty as heck. So, that's the end of the stream. Got some main mission stuff done, which ended up going back to side quest, but it is what it is. Also, if I get bored tonight, I might just stream again, but I might stream tomorrow. do whatever, I don't know. But see you guys later.